Hello, this is Brian Shannon from Alpha Trends Blogspot. Today is Sunday, the 3rd of June, 2007. We're going to take a look at some stocks for trading on Monday. I've got shares of Earthlink on the screen, and Earthlink's been in a good uptrend since breaking past some resistance at about 7.5 just about 5 weeks ago. That level did act as support on this test, and then again we saw the 20-day moving average act as support here. But the stock seems to be making a nice pattern of moving up on bigger, that is increasing volume followed by low volume consolidations, which is what we like to see. So on this daily time frame, we've got the stock near some important highs, and you can see the important significance of that breakout as well 5 weeks ago. And it looks to me like the stock still has some room up towards at least $9 a share, and that's going to be our target, is $9 a share for Earthlink. Here's how I think we ought to get involved. Now, the stock looked like it was trying to break out on Friday. The momentum kind of failed, but I think if it gets back above this little peak right here at $8.32, that the buyers will be back in control of the stock and be able to push it up towards that $9 level. And I don't see any reason to put a stop anywhere below this level here at about $8.20. So that'd be just 12 cents worth of risk for 68 cents of potential opportunity. What I was going to say about 16 is there's 16.5 million shares that have been sold short in this stock and not yet covered as of the 15th of May, and that would take them with an average of 2.8 million shares a day. That'd take them about 5 or 6 days, I guess, to cover that position. So that could add to the upside. Another stock to look at on the long side is Omni, symbol OMNI. This is Omni Energy, and this stock just broke past some resistance as well. That's been tested and held as support on a lower volume consolidation. So it looks to me like this stock's ready to go again. If you look at the weekly time frame, it looks like maybe the stock is finding some support along this broken little downtrend line in here. It's not really significant, but you could look at this and say it's broken past a triangle, which will give you a target somewhere approximated to the height of this pattern, which is, let's just call that 11.5 to 7.5, and that's $4 from this breakout point. Or about $14.75, but that's not going to be our target. I'm not going to be that aggressive on the stock. I do think, though, that the stock can make it towards at least $12 a share, and to purchase the stock above $11.10 would make sense in my mind. So above $11.10, I think the buyers are back in control of the stock. Put a stop down here at $11.86. In fact, just above $11.05, there's no reason to go all the way above $11.10. So buy this stock, I think, above $11.05 with a stop at $10.86. That's 19 cents of risk for the potential to make about 95 cents if it does get up towards that $12 level. ChiFun, KYPH is the symbol, and this stock looks like it's ready to prove that it can hold above, that it has held onto these highs after this breakout of this level that's been important for the last 2.5 years, and that level of resistance has been acting as support in here. So I think now the stock is ready to get moving again. If you look at the monthly time frame, it's at all-time highs as the stock came public in 2002. And looking now down to the 10-minute time frame, you can see we've got what looks like in here maybe a little cup and handle. We take a look at that and see it more clearly here on the hourly time frame. In fact, very clearly, we can see it here. And, again, a cup and handle, buyers getting more aggressive price-wise as the stock makes these higher lows, rather. And these repeated assaults on resistance clears the supply away from the stock and readies it for a move higher. And again, the thing about a cup, the cup is going to take longer to form and the handle less time. So buyers are not getting just more aggressive price-wise, but also time-wise, as they're taking less time to push it back up to that level of resistance. So I think in here, if we buy this stock above $47.60, I think that's where I'm going to look to purchase this stock. It does get a little bit choppy in here with this stock. I'm going to suggest to stop at $47.25, which is down around this area. But you might want to try it a little bit, give it a little bit of room. I don't know, play it on your own terms. I'm not sure if I'm going to be that rigid with the stock. I think I'll probably opt for lower share size because it does get a little choppy in there, and maybe give it a little wider berth. But officially, I'm going to say buy it above $47.60 with a stop at $47.25. That's 35 cents of risk, and I'm going to target 49.5. I think it can go higher than that, and this stock has really big potential, I think. Also, another stock with a big short position is this ChiFun. 8 million shares sold short. and not covered as of May 15th. You see that 8.5 million shares. So this stock could get going pretty good to the upside, but we'll officially say 49.50. That gives us 35 cents of risk for the opportunity to make $1.90. Now the shorts have been getting squeezed hard, but they're not wrong all the time. And one stock it looks like they've got it right to me is in shares of Broadcom. Looking at this weekly time frame, this thing's a mess. It bounced here from this downtrend, but now it looks like the sellers are getting back control of it once again on the daily time frame. It's been, it hasn't participated in this market at all. The 10, 20, and 50-day moving average are all heading lower. We've seen it rally up a little bit here on light volume recently. It looks like a disaster waiting to happen. Let's wait for a move below $30.50 before selling it short. I'd suggest a stop up here at $30.70. So nice tight stop for a stock for a bull market. If you're going to look to sell short something, you've got to be very quick to cover and take your losses, because these things can reverse pretty rapidly. And a lot of times, when they look really set up for a short, a lot of times that's when people come in and squeeze them hard. So be very careful if you are looking to get short. But if the market's weak, this looks like 20 cents of risk, and I think that the January lows could potentially come into play right here, and that's about $29.30. So that would give us an opportunity to make maybe $1.20 profit for just 20 cents of risk in shares of Broadcom.